Hey, good afternoon, good day. Tom Ginn here, G-Force. G is for gratitude. My question for you today is, what are you grateful for? I've got many things I'm grateful for today, and we're going to be covering some principles that I believe is one of the best books that I've have read and applied to understand the power of gratitude. Gratitude is by far, in my opinion, something that's changed my life in a very different way than a lot of other things out there. But today we're going to just talk about some of the chapters in this book, what you can come away with. But what are you grateful for today? Let me tell you what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve my God today. First thing, I'm very grateful for my relationship with my beautiful wife. I'm grateful for this moment. I'm grateful for my business and my business partners and the companies I represent. We could be grateful for millions and unlimited things. One of the things I like to always let people know is that if you practice gratitude, it's creating an emotional prosperity for you. You can't hold a negative and a positive thought at the same time. No matter what the circumstances are, go to a place of gratitude. Be grateful. What are you taking away from this? What are you learning from it? And it will change everything. It gives you a different perspective. It gets you to respond versus react. Takes and eliminates anxiety, worry, and fear, which don't serve us at all. So gratitude does work. Apply it in your life. I encourage everybody to get this book by Robert A. Emmons. Hope you can see that. Gratitidue Works 21-day program for creating emotional prosperity. And when I started reading this book and started applying the principles, doing the little work that was required to get a better understanding, going more than just what are you grateful for, but why are you grateful for it? Go deep. It covers that, how gratitude really works. It works at the emotional level, the spiritual level. It works at our health level. The science behind it's amazing. I just encourage people, you want a better quality of life, start studying and practicing gratitude. So today I just want to cover a couple principles here that I think it's important for us to look at. It's a very small book. It's a 21-day workbook, reflection book. The challenge of gratitude. We take it for granted. We say thank you a lot, but are we really grateful? Two different things, thanks and gratitude. Gratitude goes deeper. It's an emotional and spiritual connection. When you apply that, I believe gratitude opens up the spiritual pathways to the highest power that we have is love. Journaling is so important. Writing it down, how that connects and changes everything. It creates how we look at it. The longest gratitude journaling record is 50 years. A gratitude statement every year, every day, never replicating or duplicating a gratitude statement for 50 years. Unbelievable. Think about that, the discipline it took. And I would ask you to contemplate this thought. The person that did that, do you think their life would be different than yours and I's when we just take gratitude for granted? They applied those principles daily, walked it, lived it, experienced it. I guarantee you the person that does more journaling and more gratitude work, life becomes easeful, not easy, but easeful. Growing gratitude through your spiritual disciplines. How do you apply gratitude in your spiritual principles? The biggest obstacles to gratitude and its remedy. We're going to find excuses why we don't do our gratitude journals or taking time. Be grateful for the time that you have. This is the most important time you have in your life right now. So those are the 6 basic chapters that are in the book. And I encourage you to get this book, apply these principles in your own life. Gratitude changes a lot of different things. It creates empathy, forgiveness, and the willingness to help others. These are strong principles that are core to our being, who we are, why we're here on this earth. I believe we're here to serve. Go to a place of gratitude. Be grateful for this very moment. It's the most valuable moment that you have. And don't worry about the future. Worry about this moment. Focus on what you're grateful for right now, because it will dictate what will happen the next moment, all the way out to infinity. So those are just some things. Looking ahead is one of the subtitles here. It takes a mental discipline to apply gratitude, a mental discipline and a focus. How to develop, it talks about how you develop and sustaining a grateful outlook of life is easier than is done, because the choice of gratitude rarely comes without some real effort. Why are you doing what you're doing? What are you grateful for? Take action. Gratitude. There's a little poem here. I choose to be happy. I choose to be grateful. I choose to be caring. And I'm always be thoughtful. I choose to be well. I choose to be fine. I choose to be healthy all of the time. I choose to be patient. I choose to be strong. I choose to be calm all the day long. I think these little types of readings change your energy. If you take the time to read those out and embrace them, read them over and over out loud, watch what happens. There's a lot of science behind this, the principles, how you practice these things. What are your gratitude disciplines? What do you do to state what you're grateful for? Is it the first thing you do in the morning, go to a place of gratitude, or do you do it periodically throughout the day, or not at all? Don't take your gratitude lightly. It's powerful. Here's the record: 27,365 days of writing a gratitude statement. Just imagine never replicating or duplicating and writing that gratitude down with a why behind it. Why are you grateful? Thinking it through all the way to an end or a starting point where that gratitude came from. When we have a gratitude perspective, our disposition is grateful. It shows, and the actions we take are always about serving and helping other people when we're in a place of gratitude. Journaling, such a powerful thing. Are you journaling what you're grateful for? Get the book. It talks about how to do it right. Gives you a perspective of what you can expect. This is a journey. Being grateful. One of the best ways to cultivate gratitude is to establish a daily practice in which you remind yourself of the gifts, grace, and benefits of good things you enjoy. I'm very grateful for God's grace and mercy for me. I'm very grateful for that. When we understand those principles on a spiritual basis, things change. Be grateful. Just be grateful. Keep your eyes open in gratitude. Look around you. Take a look at those things that you take for granted, and then take a moment to reflect. What are you grateful for about even this cup of water? Why are you grateful? You take these things for granted. When we move to gratitude, it unlocks our unconscious gifts that we have. I believe gratitude opens the pathway to higher spirituality, to peace, joy, and love when we go to a place of gratitude. And I'm just thumbing through here. I'm just getting some highlighted. I've marked up my book. I've made notes throughout the book. So when I see something here, I always like to separate gratitude, joy, and happiness. Everybody wants to be happy. Happiness is a choice. You can be happy right at the moment, but something can come up, take your happiness away. What we really seek is joy. And there's a difference. I like to use the example of birthday. Happy birthdays. I've had 72 of them. I have my 73rd birthday coming up this next month. But there's only a handful of birthdays out of those 72 that I really remember. And it's because they were joyous, not happy. And I was so grateful that my aunt was in my life. She was one of the most favorite persons in my life as a young person. And so when I had my birthdays, then she showed up. Those are the birthdays I remembered over all the other happy birthdays. So being grateful changed everything, how I looked at being happy. I was joyous that when she showed up. And I will always remember those birthdays. What we're seeking is joy. Also, dealing with scarcity, wanting now what we may not have later. Very powerful. Understanding gratitude brings abundance in our life. It flows energy that will serve us and give us an abundance of appreciation, joy, and peace in life, and abundance of love. So this book is not just some practical matters, also a spiritual book as well. Also, being grateful, they know this. There's some in this book talks about our health, being grateful for our health, how we look at our health. They've done scientific research. The person that has a state of gratitude and appreciates their health and operates from a place of gratitude, they have less stress. And the neurochemistry shows that person will be healthier because they're coming from a place of gratitude, not a place of worry and doubt and fear. So gratitude works in the area of our health. So if you're worried about your health, go to a place of gratitude. Be grateful that you have control of taking care of yourself, getting the right information. Be grateful for your health. Here's 10 tips for a successful journey. Take 5 to 10 minutes to write at least every day. Make the commitment and honor it. Choose morning or evening. Point number 1. Point number 2, if you do not have a pen or paper, use your speech recognition feature on your smartphone to record your gratitude in the memo pad or equivalent app on your phone. Seek gratitude, destiny. Be specific. Go for the depth over breadth. Give details to each entry. The journal is more than just a list of stuff. Number 4, try to include some surprises. What happened, what unexpected blessings did you benefit from today? What were your what were you dreading that did not happen? Use the language of gifts. Think of benefits you received today as gifts. Relish and savor the gifts and that have been given. That's number 5. Number 6, think about people who to whom you are grateful for and why. Who deserves your thanks? What have you received or are receiving from them? Think about number 7. Think about and then write down those aspects of your life that you are prone to take for granted. Instead, take them take them as granted. For what are you taking for granted? But move your thought and your thinking. Take them for what have you been granted? What have you been granted? The gift. Let your gratitude last a long time. It's okay to repeat a blessing a day after day, but do elaborate on each blessing. Give details. Number 9, don't only journal about people who've helped you, but also those who have helped people whom you love. We may overlook these sources of gratitude. Number 10, be grateful for the negative outcome that you avoided, escaped, prevented, and redeemed within something of positive. So when we go to gratitude, we can look at all those things. What did we avoid? How did we avoid something come up negative by being in a state of gratitude? So this is a pretty powerful book. I just encourage people to do it. I haven't been in the book for a little bit, but I do reference it all the time. So my question back to you, what are you grateful for today? Write it down and why. Go deep. Take it back. I always like to use the example in this very simplistic thing. We go to the coffee shop and the barista, the person that's making our coffee or our latte or whatever that specialty drink is, we say thank you. But take it a deeper level. What are you grateful for? Why are you grateful for that cup of coffee? Think about what that barista had to do. Had to get up early, get ready, get their family out the door to school, had to drive in traffic, snowstorms, whatever they be grateful for what they sacrificed to help you get something that you were seeking, the latte, that specialty drink. Think about the owner of the establishment, what they have on the line, what they've sacrificed to bring you that pleasure. And then think about where the coffee beans come from and the people that grow and harvest that coffee, what it takes to do that. Be grateful for all the elements in and around what we're grateful for. If we think deeper than just thank you for serving me my coffee today or taking time to make it, it's much appreciated. Think deeper than that. That person is the one that brought it to you. Be more grateful than just the words itself. Think deeply on those things when you do write your gratitude statements. So with that said today, G-Force. G is for gratitude. It empowers us. It powers our fullest potential, both physically, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. So again, today's recommended book is Gratitidue Works by Robert A Emmons, a 21-day journaling workbook. It'll get you established, I guarantee you, it'll have you look at your gratitude in a whole different perspective. It has mine. So with that all said, everybody, I'm so grateful. Take this out and share it out. We never know how this information can make a difference in somebody's life. I guarantee it will. Start with yours. Get the book. Start practicing the principles of science of gratitude. Don't take it for granted. Be grateful. It's been granted to you, a gift. Take time for yourself and explore gratitude at a much deeper level. with that all said, I'm so grateful for everybody here today. God bless.